Hey everybody, clearing. Okay, so this is Saturday for me, so we're going to do a divine twin check-in. Let's see what we have in the union space. So thank you, Divine Creator, for using me as a channel of only the highest and most beneficial information coming through for the beautiful people that join me here. What is it that we're most meant to see? Where are the union energies? What is the heart of hearts of the twins connection doing today in this now moment? Okay, we're getting reflection and Seven of Orbs. So this is the Hermit. The Hermit has their eyes set on the star, destiny, the highest path, the most beautiful timelines. And we have the Seven of Orbs. This is lightening the load, making the moves, starting to open up, starting to release the secrecy, the strategy, coming out. When I see this card in this particular deck, it makes me feel like whoever it's for is becoming more authentic, more transparent, and more integrated on all levels: spiritual, mental, emotional, physical, and people are starting to notice. So as the twins are both focusing on this destined path, they are getting rid of anything that's holding them back. Okay, let's see really quickly what the Divine Feminine would say about that process in her own life right now. I just want space. Yeah, so for Divine Feminines, this is really important because they are lightening the load. They want to get rid of anything that doesn't feel good in their lives. They're just wanting to get back on track, back buoyant in their lives, and they just want space to be free, to be who they are, is truly what I'm feeling there. What would the Divine Masculine say about that energy of focusing on destiny and lightening the load to get there? Ooh, quite a few. Oh, wow. Okay, so we got sex, there is someone else, and yes. So yeah, this really does speak of third-party situations and choosing, lightening the load to go forward. There is someone else. This doesn't mean that you don't know about this other person. So let's focus on third-party situations right now. There is a sexual attraction, yes, and the Divine Masculines are making moves in their lives so they don't have to hide what it is that they want to be doing. And with there is someone else, lightening the load for the path of destiny could actually be talking to karmic partners, talking to people who maybe there are more casual connections at play with. This is narrowing that playing field, streamlining, getting rid of options, and making the moves to really focus on who's going to be included in the path going forward is what I'm getting for the Divine Masculines. Okay, I'm going to shuffle the main reading now. Here we go. So thank you, Divine Creator, for using me as a channel of only the highest and most beneficial information coming through. We got the Eight of Cups showing up, walking away from third-party situations. So that's a nice little confirmation. Okay, what is it we're most meant to see? How are the twins feeling for each other? What are they both working on in their heart of hearts? Independently, what are they feeling for each other? What would they say to each other? And where is the connection going in the near future? On my pre-shuffle meditation, I've really been instructed to go a little deeper in the what are the twins working on in their inner realms. So let's see how that unfolds today. Get a more of a sincere glimpse into what it's like to be in the shoes of the divine feminine and masculine right now. I'm feeling a lot of forward thinking for the divine masculines and a lot of coming into presence for the divine feminines. Oh, Three of Cups. What do we have with freeing yourself? Again, third party energy. Okay, let's get into the reading. So for the divine masculines, what are the divine masculines working on in their inner realms? Getting the moon, so lots of subconscious stuff coming to light about third-party situations. Go figure. So they're really looking at why they've kept their options open, why they've behaved the way they have, why they have had indecision, I'm hearing, why they've taken so long, why they've navigated the way they have. Let's ask them some questions about that and dive a little bit deeper into that. First off, I'm being told to shuffle here and get what is the spiritual component to that. Why have the divine masculines navigated the way they have so far on the journey? So what is the lesson? What is the highest vantage point we can see for that? Thank you, Divine Creator, for shedding light on this and putting the divine masculines at ease, because there's love in everything. What is it that they've been up to? Oh great, cards fell on the floor. I'll have to see what those are. But we get seal of indivisible visions, psychic vision, hidden meanings, and dream reading. Yeah, okay. So the moon is about the hidden meanings and dream readings and all of that. So they've had to go through these real world karmic experiences in order to know firsthand. I'm hearing so they can teach it, so that they know what they're talking about, so they can share their wisdom. Because these divine masculines are so heart-centered, but they are such amazing minds. They're able to see the inner workings and translate these karmic situations into awareness. And so living firsthand through these things really unlocks the code of them, so that they can share that, so that they can be a living example of how to navigate through this stuff, keeping all involved in mind in the highest, so that there can be progress out of sticky situations. So whether that's living in whatever their karmic situation is, whatever they're navigating in hindsight, or breaking free from, or negotiating the end of. Again, this is work, family, friends, partners that aren't going to be traveling on forward. Things have come to light and the answers are here, because we have the heartache card in the reverse. It looks to me like the divine masculines have seen the truth in a lot of things, and that sets you free. So they've distilled the wisdom from these things, and that's why the divine masculines have needed to go through things that look obvious from the outside. It's obvious you should walk away from certain things, but these masterminds, these puzzle workers that are the divine masculines, have gone into the front lines to solve these problems once and for all, is what I'm hearing. I'm going to get the other cards because there's a bit of a story that fell on the ground. Wow, yeah. So they have really put in their best. They've looked at, again, that gardening analogy. What does it take to have a fertile investment in a relationship? This is all the karmic stuff. The Ten of Swords is the end of those karmic cycles, end of the heartache, the rock bottom, the melodrama. So they're seeing what it takes to be successful, and all of the inner workings of the stuff that is not successful. That is the moon in the reverse. So divine masculines have unearthed the hidden meanings in everything they've been navigating in their life. That is a massive undertaking, because that kind of awareness, look at what comes next, provides authentic information to legitimately choose a path forward out of one's comfort zone into the grander expression of life, out into the world on a new level. And for what? This true nurturing feminine counterpart. So this is commitment, but the divine masculines are no longer confused about what all that glitters is gold and things that are one thing and not another. These subtle nuances, more than meets the eye kind of thing. They know how to discern the deeper intentions, the deeper frequencies in all situations regarding love now. They see the inner heart, the inner motive, and can discern on those deep, deep levels. That's absolutely mind-blowing to me, and what a sincere and authentic pursuit. I mean, I'm hearing some of these divine masculines are going to be writing books on the subject. Okay, well done. Awesome. So what are the divine feminines looking at in their heart of hearts? 10 of Cups, their happiness, and making the real world decisions in real time, right now, for that life, not waiting to the future, but anchoring it right now in every way they can. Okay, so what is the highest lesson that the divine feminines have been brought into through this practice of claiming their happiness in the moment and doing the things for themselves right now that align them in that? What is it that we're getting? Okay, we got Flower of Feeling, compassion, emotional awakening, and forgiveness. Wow, yes. So forgiveness unhooks us from the past, so we're not worried about the future. AKA brings us into the present moment. That's where true emotional awakening can be, because you're no longer filtering your emotional responses through past concerns or future worries. Presence, this is authentic, picking up on what's there in the moment. And compassion, that allows you to be fully aware of what your energy is doing, and you can be of earthly good, you can be of service, you can be there, and you can be real and genuine and authentic. Ooh, and then we get Chamber of Regeneration, creation, multiplication, and growth. So we've had this card a couple of times from this deck lately, and each time it's been an indicator that the feminines are really being asked to work on their own wholeness, so that when physical unions get closer and lives begin to merge together in the 3D world, that everything that the divine feminines have worked on, mind, body, spirit, can be coming into the connection and causing a multiplication of growth within. So let that encourage you, divine feminines, that you're already doing your part in equal part, in balance, and you're doing it in your own right, on your own time, so that it is genuinely something you're able to bring to the table, and it's a testament of your wholeness, because you're not reaching, you're not relying on your masculine, you're not relying on anybody. Yes, you can have friends and encourage each other and all of that, but you're also not hanging on to any lack from the past. So there's a real solid foundation being laid, so you're not in needy, codependent energy in any shape or form on any level. Keep going, that's amazing. Okay, so what does divine masculine feel for divine feminine today? 4 of Pentacles, hanging on to the connection, and for the 10 of Cups. So we're at the 4, clarified, or we're at the 4, clarified by the 10 of Pentacles. Sorry, I said Cups. This is the same suit. So the divine masculines know that this is the kind of last pause before all the decisions come into the physical realm. This is the suit of the 3D, of actually doing things in practical sense and grounding them, landing them in the physical. So if we're at the 4, there's a bit of protection here, there's a bit of surety, but there's certainly a holding on to the connection, and with this forward thinking energy of this 10 of Pentacles. So again, sort of feeling for you, Divine Feminine, that you're headed this way, but right now it's just this composure that's being gained, so that after this internalizing, planning phase produces the way forward, this can be accessed. But it's very much a manifestation process I'm witnessing here, because this literally is bringing things into the physical. This is the goal. Long-term commitment, long-term abundance, figuring out what's best for the children, possibly getting some counsel from an elder, from a father figure, from an older masculine friend. The divine masculines might be seeking some guidance by a trusted advisor right now. This dog represents loyalty, but look at how happy and taking care of the children are here. So I'm feeling that for those who are wanting to start a family with you or already have children, they're asking for planning, long-term advice, money management, strategy. They're sitting here in this energy right now, hanging on to what they have, hanging on to your connection, and looking at how things can be in the future, specifically regarding generational things and going forward on your connection. Okay, so for Divine Feminines, how are the Divine Feminines feeling for the Divine Masculines? Ooh, the card 9 of Coins also. So we have that 10 and the 9 here. This is the card of the single woman. So Divine Feminines are working on being single, and we already saw that they are anchoring in their heart of hearts that very autonomous, whole, grounded energy, so that they can go forward in their own right, free from codependency. This absolutely, they are feeling that energy regarding their Divine Masculine. They know that they've stepped out of any kind of imbalances, and here's a confirmation. Look at the 2 sphinxes. They are balanced, and in this card they are walking forward. They're not rushing, but there is movement forward in balance, in wholeness, going forward. So Divine Feminines have figured it out. They are in the right frequency. They've come into balance and wholeness. They're working on what they need to do in their own lives. They've unhooked from any kind of projections, is what I'm seeing. So amazing, well done work, Divine Feminines, because you are really in such a high vibe frequency with your masculine, and ready, totally ready. But you're moving forward step at a time, the way you're being directed in your own power. And you're going to the same place, the 9 of Pentacles and the 10 of Pentacles. And I'm being told that 1 pentacle, that the difference is that offer, is that connection in the physical going forward in time. Okay, so what would the Divine Masculines say to the Divine Feminines? How are we going to do this? Let's do this one. Karma and the 6 of Swords. I know I'm not talking to you very much right now about what I'm going through, but I need to be sure for me. My eyes are being open to things that I've kind of known before, but I haven't taken the time to really look at it. I'm seeing in certain situations in my life, no matter how much I want them to work, they haven't been. Things haven't been moving forward. every time that's happened, I've panicked a little bit because I've wanted things to work so sincerely in my life. And this has been something that's always blocked me, because when I get to that place that feels like progress can happen, in the pit of my stomach, I know that in certain situations it's futile. And I know on those deepest levels it's not a fit. But I have my reasons for trying over and over and over. And I thought if anybody could make it work, it was me. I'm learning that that might be my stubborn pride, and that it's not failure. But I'm being gentle on myself, because I also know that that's also called doing your best. God, I've tried. I'm really wrestling with that right now, with my situation, and not feeling like I'm wrong to want to walk away from it and save everybody the trouble of it not being successful anymore. I'm getting exhausted trying to figure this out. Sometimes I feel like I'd just love to run to you and have this go away. But my love, I very much have to keep on this for now. I have to do my best. Do you see me that way? Do you know this? Light's coming in. I'm starting to see why I do this. Where I've been hurt, I haven't told you what happened when I was young, but at least not all of it. But I'm trying to fix that too. I'm trying to get to that place inside. Ooh, pardon me. I really felt that. I'm feeling to pull one of these. So anything else, Divine Masculines, that you would say about that? Just a sec. Oh! I wanted to get you drunk, yeah. I'm just feeling that that is actually just like, they don't want to say they want to get drunk because they know they can't escape. But it's kind of like a bit sassy here. This is a 15. They're kind of in their devil energies. 15 is the devil number in Major Arcana, I think, if I'm not mistaken. We got 2 for the Divine Masculines today, the sex and I want to get you drunk. They want, in some places in their energy, they just want to run to you. They want to get drunk. They want to have sex. They want to escape. It's such a pull, but they're not. They're not going to do that for most. Anyways, they really know that that pull to you that way is, again, inspiring to them, but it's not time. There's stuff they're really starting to face in sincerity, with sincerity. Okay, what would the Divine Feminines say to the Divine Masculines? Knight of Pentacles and Page of Wands. Okay. I haven't been reaching out to you lately, but I hope you feel my heart. I can feel that you're pulled and that you're pulling away from all that stuff going on in your life that you haven't really shared with me. I can feel that. I feel you walking away. I feel it on my heart. And I feel the foundation that's being built with us as we recognize this connection. You know, as everything's unfolding, I know that there's progress being made. But I can feel that, and I know I still have things to walk away from, and each time I gain clarity. Each time I make a decision, each time I choose my highest path, I lay part of that foundation. It's like we're building a road together from opposite sides of the world, and we're getting closer and closer. So don't give up. I send you this energy. I send you love. I've been sending you love. When I think of you, when you come to mind, onto my heart, many times a day, I send you love. I don't question our connection, and I know everything we're doing right now is building this rainbow bridge towards each other. Okay, one message that the Divine Feminines would say to their masculines. You are right, I want you. So, yeah, I'm just feeling that that's a little bit of a nod to this message that the Divine Masculines are really just wanting to forget all their cares and run to you. And take comfort in that, twins. You both want each other. The Divine Masculines are a little bit more hot and cold because they've got their plates full right now, coming to major awarenesses. Oh wow, I'm still a little teary today in this one. Okay, where is the energy going? The Hanged Man in the reverse with the Page of Pentacles. So it's that not quite time yet to offer. Both twins are being asked to look at what the benefits are of coming together in little ways right now. This is in the physical, so I am feeling like the twins are starting to get pulled to connect on a deeper level or a more sincere level, a more platonic level. This doesn't look too romantic to me. This is kindness and sincerity and just respect, just that beautiful honoring of each other. So the twins are being asked to think of things in that way, to understand. I'm hearing the payoff, but it's not quite like that. To really understand the genuine nature of, hey, how are you? Love you. Hope you're doing well. Those sweet messages. This just kindness of encouragement. Because with the twin flame journey, so much energy comes along with the simple messages. It's like a zip file that just loads all that extra 5D and above love and all the rest of it into the mix. So this is a little message in the physical. I do think that counterparts will be sending little things back and forth at this time, while so much is establishing and sorting and balancing in the independent lives. Okay, much love, everybody.